Good morning, distance learners. Today we are going to take a quiz on the map of Egypt. So I hope that you studied your map practice game yesterday. And we are also going to take a little field trip today because it is Friday. So let's get started. The first thing I want you to do today is your quiz. There's a link to the quiz on LMS and it is a Google form. Make sure that you type in your email address correctly. Do not spell it wrong. If you spell it wrong, I won't be able to send you your grade. And then fill out the quiz. There's a picture of the map with letters. If you are struggling to know which letter is which because my handwriting on the computer is very bad, just send me an email. This is a D, by the way, not an O. But the rest should be okay. But if you are struggling to read the letters, please let me know. And then you will choose which feature is the correct letter. And then at the bottom, you'll press submit. So that's the first thing to do. The second thing you're going to do today, because it's Friday, I love to go on field trips, especially at the beginning of a unit. I love to explore the geography. We read a little bit about the geography of Egypt yesterday. I'm still looking at and grading those questions, and I'll have those to you by Monday. But I love to explore a new place together. So ancient Egypt, we're going to go there today on Google Earth. You're going to need to use Google Earth if you can access it. If you can access it, all you do is you type in googleearth.com, the first one. And this is if you don't have the app. If you have the app, Google Earth on your iPad, you can use the app as well. But if you don't, you can just use the browser by typing that in. It takes a minute to load, so you give it a minute to load here. Okay, now that we're loaded, oh look, I'm in that's fine. I'm in Mesopotamia right now because that's where we were last. That's pretty cool. Once it's loaded, you are going to follow the directions for the field trip. So on Google Slides, you'll need to make a copy. You'll need to type your last name. I see a lot of you not doing this. This is the same as putting your name on your paper. You need to change the title of your assignment with your last name and then the title of the assignment before you share it. Many of us are not doing that anymore, and that is laziness. So put your name on your assignment once you make a copy. And what you'll do is you will type in the search bar on Google Earth, you're going to search all of these different places, okay? And then you are going to use the clues to figure out which place goes with which clue. So, for example, this one says, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, this pyramid is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. So what I'll do is after I look for all of these places, I'm going to figure out which one of these places goes with this clue, and I'll type it here. So let's say it's the Pyramid of Khufu, even though I know it's not that because it says it's also known as that. So I will also, the instructions say, to put a picture of the Pyramid of Khufu here in this slideshow. So on Google Earth, you search each place. So we'll say, okay, Abu Simbel. We're going to search that one first. You just press the search button and you type it in and make sure you don't spell it wrong. And then you press enter or go. And Google Earth should take you there. And once you're there, you can also click on the place and it will take you closer. And then if you need to read a little bit more about it, you can press the information up at the top right, and it gives you a little bit of information about it down here that you can read. That will help you figure out the clues. It also gives you some other pictures you can look at. My Google Earth is very slow because my computer is very old. So it shows you all the different pictures, which is pretty cool. And these clues should help you pretty much decipher which one is which. And then if you want to, you could even use one of these pictures as your picture. So I can right click it and save this picture. And then I can even insert that picture into my slideshow here. Okay, so that is all you're doing. Let's say you start working and you cannot get on Google Earth. Like, let's say Google Earth is just driving you crazy and you can't get into it. Oh, by the way, you can also zoom in and you can press this person button. And if you want to explore a little bit, you just drag the person to one of the blue circles. And it will take you to kind of a 3D view of that place, which is pretty neat, and you can explore that way. See, there it is. So I could even like take a picture of this on my iPad, like a screenshot, or take a snipping picture on Windows, and that could be my picture that I put in my slideshow, which would be pretty awesome for whichever clue is Abu Simbel. So pretty neat. You can explore, hello people, and go on our field trip with us. Okay, so let's say Google Earth isn't working, right? Then what you can do is simply like research each clue to figure out which place is which and just insert your picture. It won't be as fun because you don't get to, like go the places, but it will take you less time. And if Google Earth isn't working, that's another way you can still complete the assignment and get to see what each of the places looks like, which is really the point. I want you to visualize each of these places. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions today, just your quiz and your virtual field trip. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday on our Zoom.